Hello everyone, welcome to the episode number 13 of QnA Series with Suresh GP. Today we are going to talk about another popular tool that is most often asked by you, which is sonarQube. sonarQube is another open source tool that is primarily linked with DevSecOps. As you know, building security as part of your pipeline is very important. So when developers develop their piece of code, they do their unit testing and then they send it to sonarQube, which is a static code analyzer in nature to identify vulnerabilities, threats, so that we can fix it in a manner to prevent defects from passing downstream. Now first let's understand what is static application security testing. Static application security testing is also called as the white box security testing, where the tester has access to the underlying framework design and implementation. It is tested from inside out. That means within the code binaries we are testing it. So it requires a source code to do static application security testing. Because the static application security testing is conducted just after the unit testing, it gives an opportunity for us to detect the vulnerabilities earlier in the lifecycle. Also, because it is earlier in the lifecycle, it is less expensive to fix rather than other vulnerabilities. However, you cannot discover this runtime issues because it doesn't require any executables. Now, sonarQube is an open source tool that gives you an opportunity to look at a developer edition, a corporate edition, and an enterprise edition. So this makes the shift left approach to understand how we can prevent defects passing downstreams. So the sonarQube has got a lot of features that it identifies not only the potential threats, it also identifies vulnerabilities, it also identifies hotspots. Now, as you start to develop a piece of code and you pass it on to sonarQube as a static application security tool, it tries to give you indicators of the common vulnerability exposures, common software weakness, and then provides you a suggestion of how you need to fix it. That way, you can do all the changes before it can be deployed into production. So the main advantage of sonarQube is to enable your static application security testing and then help you to move forward in that journey. Now the next question that gets asked by us is, okay, static application security testing is over. What do we do with executables? So that is where we talk about dynamic application security testing. Now what is dynamic application security testing means? Now, dynamic application security testing is a black box security testing where the tester has got no knowledge of the technology or the framework that is used to test it. So it is called a hacker approach. See, many of the companies look at ethical hackers to go there and crack your code. So it is requiring an application or an executable to be available. You also find the vulnerabilities, but that is under the fag end of the pipeline. So it takes a little more time to get it done because it is done at an executable phase. And because the vulnerabilities are getting detected at the end phase, it takes so much amount of energy and cost to fix it. So typically the scans applications like web applications and web services, they fall under dynamic application security testing. So there are different tools in the market that you can use for dynamic application security testing. One of them is app scans. We can use Veracode and so many other tools. So using a combination of sonarQube and app scans or any of the static application tools and dynamic applications tools will help you to protect your software development, your delivery, and make sure it is arriving at the final goal of making your system streamlined, effective, and manageable throughout. So I hope you now understood the difference between static application security testing, dynamic application security testing, the benefits of using sonarQube, and we will look at more popular tools in the coming days. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Q&A series. If you have any questions, please put it on our chat windows and we will take it up in the future episodes. I hope you will take advantage of static application security testing and dynamic application security testing in building a robust pipelines. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in our next episode.